What's going on, guys?
What's up?
What up?
No, not much, not much. First of all, I want to start off from thanking NorCal and Dallas because I don't know about you guys, but I did not know because I was thinking of buying a NAVAC vacuum pump. I did not know they have an adapter that you could fit all different kind of batteries on it.
I didn't know that.
That's what I mean. See, a lot of people don't know that. Zach, do you know? Well,
I think I saw the picture what they use in Milwaukee.
okay.
I think it was
I didn't see a
M18
picture,
batteries.
but that's. I think I see it in NorCal, and I think Dallas, Dizzy Dallas told NorCal or mentioned in a video or something. But anyways, and yeah, I was like, "What? Did I just hear that correct?" I'm like, "That's friggin' awesome!" NAVAC, they're geniuses because that's a genius move. It just won me right there.
If they made it, did NAVAC actually make the device though that changes over the batteries? I bet they didn't make it.
Yeah, good call. I'm not sure if NAVAC made it or just some country made it.
I bet I know the country that made it.
Sorry?
I bet I know the country that made it. China.
I bet you do. But yeah, so it's pretty cool about that. When I heard that, I was like, wow. But I am gonna wait because I don't know where I heard it. I think it was from Ralph with hanging out on your channel. He says they're coming out with a 4.
Yeah, a 4 CFM pump with like a 9 amp hour battery, I think.
So I was like, okay, okay, I'll wait a little bit longer. Mine's not completely bad, so
I don't know, man. I just like a plugged in vacuum. Maybe I'm just different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to have to worry about batteries and being fully charged. And is this battery going to get the vacuum all the way down? Am I going to have to switch batteries? I don't know. Just plug it up and you ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
But everybody's different, you know?
Yeah. No, I totally understand where you're coming from. And I was trying to almost do the opposite. I was like, you know what? It'll be so awesome if I could get away from plugging a damn thing in. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, okay, I'll probably be using a plug for recovering anyways at the same time. But sometimes you don't. The gas is all gone, right? So you just got to vacuum and imagine that. You don't need a cord. But no, I see what you're saying. And then you wonder, is it at the time, I was wondering, is it 2 CFM, big enough to do bigger units over 5 tons?
Yeah.
And you ask a few people, I asked the guys, and I got my input. But I think I'll wait.
A lot of guys are asking about Adam.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know if he wants me to tell all of his business on here, but basically, one of Adam's kids had an emergency, was having stomach pain. They took him to the ER late last night, and come to find out he had to have his appendix removed. His appendix was enlarged and was getting ready to rupture. So they done surgery on his son this morning. He's doing good. They're home now. He's, recovering, taking it easy. But Adam thought it'd be best if he took the night off, spend it with family, be there with his son. So if you're the praying type, say a prayer for him and his family. Best wishes for his son. Speedy recovery. So,
and of course, we all talked, and he's subsequently fired from this show.
Next. He said it was a Canadian doctor who did the surgery, so he's in good hands. He has nothing to worry about.
Whatever.
I've never seen a person go, I need a Canadian doctor. Like, is there any Canadian doctors available? I've never heard that spoken out loud.
I don't know. I don't even know how Adam found that out. So you could imagine how Adam's conversation was going.
Yeah, that's true. How did he find that out?
How do you find out your doctor's Canadian?
I would not even know you're Canadian unless you said you were.
Right? Wait a minute. You're a Canadian doctor. Like, how do you? But anyways, so.
Well, yeah. I mean, they must be good. I mean, because their heating and air techs are clearly superior to the United States techs.
Well done, Justin.
Doctors are probably the same, right, Joe?
Oh, yes, Justin. Sorry, guys. We've had I don't know. What do you call that? We like to jab at each other sometimes. And
it's a tiff.
I said something. And
is that what you call it? You call it a jab?
I like tiff. Is tiff good? Tiff? Tiff?
Oh, a what? A tiff?
A tiff?
Yeah, a tiff.
A snit? We'll call it a tiff. I don't know.
And I was just saying something about somebody mentioned boilers. They're not so complex. Well, I think they're more thinking about the normal standard boiler. I'm like, they're not complex. You see some of the systems I work on and install and service, they're huge complex. What do you think this is? A little heat pump? And Justin obviously he heard that. And I was like, oh my God. And Justin just came out. Oh, I'm just, what'd you say, Justin? Can I be your tool holder, Joe?
Yeah. I'm Joe's tool holder. I'm a tool grabber because I don't know nothing. You know, if all you work on is heat pumps and gas, straight gas, you know, you are nowhere near the level of Joe Canada. Just so you know. It
was the first thing that came to my head. It just came out heat pump. I just had to say it. Okay. You are the superior of heat pumps and fuels.
I don't want your BS right now. I don't want it.
You can put your sorry in a sack.
Too little, too late, bud. Too little, too late.
So now I'm gonna get bugged about it. And you know what? I didn't hear anything from Adam as well from that little comment. So
you're not gonna get bugged. I'm just gonna make it perfectly well known. Hey, you are the superior technician in this little tree.
Oh my! I am not.
You are superior. Canada is superior. Us Americans that work on heat pumps and gas, we're nothing. You could learn that in like 2 days. So you know.
He was genuinely, he hated your guts last night. I could feel it coming out of the text.
Oh, I felt so bad. Like, oh my God, it wasn't. Maybe it shouldn't have been public. I said that to some. Well, they got me frustrated.
He'd been drinking, everybody. He'd been hitting that Moosehead Lager one too many times.
Today or last night?
Last night. I hope today too, because we instructed you to do that before every show.
Yeah, no, you don't, guys. They don't do that. Anyways, change the topic. How many guys? Like, if I want to know, like, do you guys ever worked on new construction or custom homes and stuff like that? And did you ever have to work with other trades in there, and you have to like strategic think of who's going to finish off the last, let's say, connection. Let's say you're doing a condenser, and you have a whip to do, and by code, I guess, in some areas, the electrician has to do it, but it's not getting done. And you got the general contractor coming on obviously on your rear end. So sometimes you just do it just to get everybody's, just so the headache stops? Or do you say, put your foot down and say, no, he could do it. He's getting paid to do it. Let him do it. Like, you guys ever come into those circumstances? Or
so you're talking about like you're setting equipment, but you're like waiting on an electrician to bring your power to a disconnect or whatever.
Yeah, to commission the unit or whatnot. Yeah, exactly. That's one example. There's others. Like there's even from boilers, hydronics. You're let's say you're tying into something on domestic water side and the plumbing side. You're waiting for the plumber, and they're like, "Okay, I need this connection." Oh, it's okay. Tells the general contractor, "Oh, they'll do it." They told me they'll do it, which clearly we didn't. Obviously, I didn't say I'll do it, but they're feeding words. It's like sometimes it could be just one feed connection, like. One feed connections is going to hurt that wallet of that company. Like, are you hurting that bad? So sometimes I just bite a lot of times I just bite the bullet and just do it, just to avoid all that grief. So,
I think the only thing really that, which we don't do, unless it's like an addition or something, we don't do new construction here. Adam don't, but in the past working for other companies, I think the main thing that I would run into was not so much like, I guess, waiting on somebody to get electrical to me or something like that. That never really seemed to be an issue. It's always the plumber, right? I don't know if it's the same way with you guys.
A lot of times
it's always the plumber, and then
no offense to plumbers.
Yeah, well, you got to think about in Tennessee. 80% of stuff is in like crawl spaces.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have an air handler or a furnace, whatever the case may be, is in the crawl space, hung horizontal. All your ductwork's in the crawl space. And then you got a plumber down there that's trying to run the drains and water lines and everything else. So everything's crammed into a crawl space, and you're fighting each other over, you know, who's going to run what where.
That's a good point.
You know, and then it's you got, like, I had one time that the job was, when I got there, it was 90% done. The only thing I had to do, the ductwork was already there, the air handler was already hung, everything was connected, electrical. The only thing I had to do was run the copper line set from the air handler out to the condenser, which was like maybe 15 foot, if that. Stub it out the wall. My little 3-inch sleeve was already there. So all I had to do was run the copper out, tie it into the condenser, braze it, pressure test, pull a vacuum, let the charge loose, get the charge right. And the plumber comes in there and he's like, "You're going to have to drop this air handler." Ugh. And I'm like, "What?" He's like, I've got to, now mind you, there's, I don't know, 2 or 3 foot between the top of the air handler and where the floor joists are. So he's like, you got to drop this. I've got a drain that I've got to run down, because it was right up under the bathroom upstairs. Yeah. And he's like, "You're gonna have to drop this." I said, "But I've got ductwork and everything's already here. It's hung. Ductwork's connected to it. I'm not dropping anything. You have room to put the drain down." Basically, what it was is he didn't want to have to get like a step ladder and lean over the air handler to run his drain down. And I'm kind of thinking, well, this house is 85 or 90% done. Why are you just now hooking a drain up to a sink in the bathroom? You know, that's not my problem. I'm sorry, figure it out. So just stuff like that, you know, little things like that.
Yeah, you know, it's funny you mentioned about space, because that's the other thing you fight for is space. You're in these mechanical rooms, and you know, I got a package unit has to be in there on the refrigeration side. You know, you got a boiler to hang up, and then you got, let's say, another HVAC company who's doing the gas, just the gas, or the HVAC company doing the furnace or the heat pumps and auxiliary air, whatever. They put their system like right in the middle of a nice plywood wall. They have the whole wall and they put it right in the middle. So you're like, what the hell? Like, you knew I was going there, just because it's so quick and easy to put your stuff right in the middle. You're not thinking about others. You know, I have a lot more stuff I got to put on the wall and to set up and whatnot. You know, be a little courteous. So things like that, it was just been getting me aggravated lately.
Now, do you do the same thing that we used to do?
Is
like even once you're doing a startup, obviously they're not completely done with the house yet. They're still going to do sheetrock or paint or whatever. Do you put a old beater thermostat on the wall and just keep it dangling off the wall for the time being until they do everything, then go back and put the nice one when everything's said and done?
Absolutely. A lot of times we do. Yeah, you're right. You know, for air or heat, because it just doesn't, you know, who knows, man, what's going on in there. From the painters to drywallers, they don't care. They're just, whatever's in the way, there's just paint with it, you know?
Honestly, I don't think I'm going to miss it, though.
No?
New construction? I don't know, man.
Oh, I don't do new construction. It's usually just, if I'm doing residential, it's custom homes. Huge homes.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I don't understand. I'm not a business owner, so I don't understand all that. But, you know, obviously they're going to want it most of the time. Anyway, the contractors we dealt with anyway, they want bone stock 14 SEER stuff. They don't want nothing fancy. They want it as cheap as possible.
Goodman's.
And how many trips are you going to have to make out there? You know, you got to rough it in. You got to do this. You're going to send them back out to do this. And then you got to go do startup. Like, you're making multiple trips out there.
Yeah.
You're already doing it for dirt cheap. 14 SEER stuff. Like, how much money are you really making
right
off of new construction?
Yeah.
And if anything, it's busy work for your installers.
That's what it is.
I mean, at least in Tennessee, there was like 1 or 2 companies that would do new construction. Everybody else was like, nope, we don't do it no more.
Wow. Really?
They were tired of it. You know, they did nothing but change outs. We don't do new construction.
I would stay away from it. You know, I remember when I first started into this trade, that's what I was working with this guy, and it was new construction, and we're doing all the ductwork in the house. And dude, doing after 5 houses of the same thing, it gets so boring. Like, what am I learning here? I'm not learning anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But you know, you got to start somewhere. obviously.
Yeah.
But
So I've always heard. I don't know. I never. Back when I was an installer, the company I worked for, we didn't do new construction, but I've always heard that installers like new construction because there's nobody there. You can listen to the radio, whatever, kind of work at your own pace type deal. Obviously, there's certain steps, certain spots you got to get to. You got to get so much done.
sure.
You can't be lollygagging around, but you don't have a homeowner standing over you the entire time while you're doing a change out. So I could see the perks of being a new construction installer anyway.
Sure. Pros and cons. Yeah, I hear you. Well, that's, it was actually funny because it's the other thing. I was talking about, you said being an owner or whatever. The other thing that's been frustrating me lately was workers in wasting material. I have a few workers of mine. One's better than the other. He's pretty good, but the other one is like, let's say we're doing a refrigeration line. You got 2 feet left, or let's not say 2 feet. Let's say 4 feet left. He'll plainly just throw that four-footer to the side like it's garbage. I'm like, dude, it's not used. Yeah, wire, BX or a low voltage wire. You still have some of the spool, or it comes off the spool because you didn't use that much. BX meaning armored cable, whatever you guys want to call it. There's different names for it, but they'll spool it up, and it's like garbage. Even screws, like screws spilling and just leaving them right, like, and it's just frustrating because it's like they're not in the owner's mindset, and it brings me back to the fact like it's so hard to find employees that are like in the mind of the owner, and it just kills me seeing that. It's just they don't care. Employees don't care unless you're with your owner. You don't care. I don't know. That's
No, I got you. I try not to do that either. Like access thermostat wire or copper or whatever. Like I try to hang on to all that stuff and use it when I can.
Yeah. Like what was it the other day? I can't remember what it was. It was the last straw. I'm like, okay, listen. This got to stop because it's just redundant and it's bad. And the other thing was the other day. This is the other thing along the pet peeves of mine is, let's say you got to go to suppliers and pick something up. You leave your guys there, and you come back and they're twiddling their thumbs because let's say they ran out of material on one area, or something didn't go right. The general contractor told them they had to change something. So they're just twiddling their fingers. Like they can't think ahead to the next step. And okay, we ran out of this material. Let's do something else. Let's go to the next step. So that's the other thing that's been frustrating. I know Zach had a crew at one time in the past, right, Zach? And
that's correct.
How was that? Like, did you have any of that as well? Or?
We had constant problems.
Yeah.
It was my leadership. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, part of it, probably my leadership. But we did have problems like you were talking about. Like I would go to the supply house, since I was the, quote unquote leader of this particular band of guys. I would go to the supply house, and like I was telling Joe, I would say, all right, we're going to do the flex runs because this is a civilized society. We use flex. Flex is easy to use, okay?
Don't even get me started on that, but yeah, please continue.
I love flex. Flex is nice, okay? And it keeps the duct system so quiet. I love that part about it. It just keeps it so quiet, guys. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'd say do the flex runs. Maybe there's like 10 flex runs on this system. It's like a 2.5 ton system. It's in a crawl space. Just do the flex runs. The trunk's already there. Just run the flex. I'll be back in a little while. So I get stuck in traffic. Or you go to supply house and you ordered like 6-inch takeoffs and they give you like 3 7s and a 5 or some crap like that, which is typical. Thanks, Johnstone. And I'd come back and I'd pull into the drive. Everybody's sitting outside smoking cigarettes. So we got done with those flex runs. So why don't you, run the lines and drains for upstairs or something like that. We didn't know where you wanted to put them. There's like a big X on the freaking wall. It says lines and drains on it.
X marks the spot.
Do the low voltage. I forget what the color code is. All right.
So I think the summary of this is to new guys or the apprentices out there, if you want to be one of those elite workers, is think ahead and think like owner. You know, when you look for an employee, you're gonna put, I don't know, looking for an owner. Looking for an owner. Yeah, looking for an owner mindset employee, because that's how obviously what you want, you know. But
they don't want to be installers, man. Installers are the grunts. You know, they want to either move beyond that. Because think about it. If you were installer, Justin was an installer, and you were on house number 75 in the development where the biggest difference was the garage was on the other side of the last house instead of this side, you'd probably want to move on to something else like service.
Right.
You know, you wouldn't want to be an installer because it sucks. New construction's okay, but like retrofit, ductwork, that's the third circle of hell to me. Yeah,
well, yeah, that's the time right there. For me, it still takes me time, you know, to a transition. But well, it doesn't take me time, but you know, it's the most time-consuming thing when you're doing a changeout. There's a transition, sheet metal changeout.
Yeah, I don't miss it.
It's awful. I was thinking about sucking on insulation and stuff while you're trying to roll over in a house where it's 12-inch crawl space or something.
Like since I've been here, obviously I've been helping out with installs and stuff. And I told Adam the other day, I'm like, man, I'm slow as crap. You know, I haven't done installs in years. You know, I've been running service calls and you're stuck at the same house all day long, you know, just duct work, freaking running copper or whatever. And it's like, man, you got some service calls I can go run? I want to get out of here. Call some people up, see if they want their maintenance early.
Yeah, right. Oh God, even maintenance you'll do instead of that. Wow.
Nice.
But he's been keeping you busy, right?
Oh yeah, we've been steady. So
I was just thinking about something. And when you go into business, like the first day you go into business, I know you guys aren't technically in business, but you've seen it firsthand too. You just want to be the best of the best. You want to get in there. You're going to use the best flex. We're going to keep using flex as an example. You know, the silver flex, a real nice flex, just the best flex you can get. And then like 10 years later, while you're like fighting other companies for bids, you're using friggin' black flex. And like the worst of the worst, you have like duckboard plenums and stuff. It's just funny because there's a little bit of compromise that goes into it. It's always funny to see people like, I wouldn't do that. So you do shit you got to get that job sometimes, especially if it's been a dry summer or something.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. But
I think you got to look at it a little different when you're an owner. It's like you said, it's easy to be a service tech working for somebody and walk into a job and say, oh, that's wrong. That looks like crap, whatever. You know, it's a little different when, you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is you pick your battles.
That's right.
When you're an owner.
Right. Yeah.
You know, you try to do, you know, you shoot, I guess you shoot for perfection. And if it turns out okay, everybody's happy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't give a customer something they're not willing to pay for either.
Yeah.
So you would love to do, like I remember a job I did where there's all this custom sheet metal. It looked really nice. It was like a beautiful job, but that customer paid for that job. The next customer that comes along, like you said, I want 14C or what's the cheapest duct system we can do. And it kind of breaks your heart a little bit, but you got to put in something that looks like hell, but it works. You know, it's just a bunch of flex and box and stuff like that.
Hey, Shannon said cardboard transitions. It's funny he says that because this duct job that we just finished yesterday, the return, like, so it come up metal. And once it got up to, this is in a basement, upflow in a basement. When it got up to the floor joists were panned in with cardboard. It did like that for years, like years and years. It was ridiculous. I wish I'd have took pictures of it before it got all tore out. It was the craziest crap I've ever seen.
Right. Wow. We don't do that down south, man. We wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? It's probably worse.
Oh yeah,
it is. No, wait, he's right. It is.
Oh, Justin, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say anything else.
Haven't you done enough, Joe?
Let's put some prizes. Let's do this.
No. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this for a minute.
Go ahead.
One. So we've already established that you think technicians from the United States are nowhere near the.
I did not say that, Justin. Zach, help me out here.
And now
we have prizes to win for these guys.
Y'all do ductwork superior. You know, we do crap ductwork in the South. So.
That's true, though. Come on.
If it's okay, if it were true, think about this.
Yeah.
Where's it get hot at? In the South.
Yes.
Okay. which means ductwork has to be pretty decently designed if you're going to keep a house cool, if you're dealing with 90% humidity and it's 105 outside.
I guess.
So
What the hell was that?
what is this?
Is that 2 rabbits or what is that?
I guess. So if people are making ductwork crap designed, wouldn't every other house be my unit's not keeping up?
I don't know. Are they? I don't know.
No.
Service guys are pretty busy down there. Maybe.
This guy. Listen, you'll work on a freaking boiler somewhere.
Not
and
just boiler.
pat yourself on the back for being superior to
I'm
all
not
the American.
superior. I'm not superior at all.
Always size the ducts right for my boilers.
Anyways,
Southern
back
guy.
to that.
Southern guy, yeah.
Southern guy. Well, Justin's not a Southern guy anymore. He's a hillbilly up north.
Be a Southern guy. Okay. I'm a Southerner that currently lives up north, but at heart, I will always be a Southerner.
You know, when you start doing some more split systems, you're in a basement, you got this AC and furnace standing level, doing a nice transition, you're doing everything, you'll be like, oh my God.
Never heard of it.
What dummies they are down there. Not dummies, but it's not their fault. But
I got another question because I'm sure, well, actually, I've seen it in your videos.
Oh.
What is with, and maybe it's a common thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
What is with using uncased coils up here and just freaking putting them in this bullcrap sheet metal transition?
I wonder that too. I wonder why they do that too.
You know,
use a case coil. Oh, you saved $100. Congratulations.
A couple hundred, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. A couple hundred.
Why not just put a case coil on top of it and everything looks clean and neat? You got furnace, case coil, ductwork starts.
I would have
cut into the sheet metal and then you got to cut holes for your copper.
I know.
I don't know. I think it looks like crap, but maybe some guys think.
You know, and we all do it. It's like it's save, I guess, to save that couple $100 that the owner doesn't want to spend. I guess there's no really explanation for it. It's a good question. You know, you start doing a case call. Sometimes you want to just change the whole thing. If you're not changing the whole thing, just slip it right in if you have to, if you can.
But it's not just slip it right in. You gotta freaking find it, and you gotta get it out of a cleat and all kinds of.
Right. Yeah, it could be MacGyvering. Okay, I'll give you that one. Okay, I'll give you that point.
Now we're making some headroom there.
Sorry, maybe I'm getting somewhere.
The battle lines are moving now.
Maybe one day he will recognize me as an actual technician.
I do, and I actually think you're a great technician.
I gotta have goals, I guess.
Anyways,
Joe, next topic, please.
Yes, let's win some prizes for these guys and gals in there. I think we should start the game.
We're gonna start the game already.
Do you want to start the game, or do you want
Mm.
Joe to explain more stuff to you?
Huh?
I could teach you some more stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could.
Get out of here!
You're just not the wealth of knowledge. So,
oh gosh,
man, this is brutal.
I know.
There's a lot of hate behind the scenes here.
Explain to me why a heat pump is so simple. What is so simple about it?
We're not going along with it.
Why is it so simple?
That's exactly right.
You know what?
Spoiler.
I didn't say it was simple. Okay, it was just something. Zagi's loving it. Something that came to my mind quick, and just because I heard something else, so something came to my mind. So I think, you know what? Yeah, well, a heat pump. What's to do with a heat pump? Big deal. I learned that in one day. I don't see too many of them down here, but you only got one component that's different. But anyways, long story. Actually, if you really think about it, I deal with big heat pumps, but we won't go that far. But yeah, let's win some prizes.
He's got like a double thing going on. It's like the heat pumps are inferior, and then the sizing that you work on are also inferior.
Get out of here.
There's multiple ways.
Well, you listen. I've got it. Here it is. Moral of the story: crap ductwork, crap units, crap technicians, flex duct, and
I love flex.
Yeah, that's about it.
I love you.
Does that sum up the South for you? Is that your opinion, Joe?
No, I just think the workmanship is a little lower than up here. That's all.
Oh,
yeah, that was like the worst thing you've said so
not
far.
The workers. I'm saying just.
I mean,
who does the workmanship? The workers.
There's a lot more hacks. There's a lot more hackery that's going on down there. It's just more stringent with the rules and codes up here. So you just don't see some of the hackery. I don't see some of the hackery that you see everywhere else, especially down south.
Well, don't we have the same codes? Do we have different codes?
Do you guys even have governing codes that cover all this stuff?
Good grief.
They got codes up here, bud, that they just make up that, just to say they have codes. It's completely freaking stupid. But hey, we got a code for it, so we're gonna follow it. Makes no sense.
You can't even take a Zoom lock to Chicago; they'll arrest you. And they reprimand you. You can't use them there.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's not an approved fitting for the city of Chicago.
Really?
Yeah, really.
There's a lot of stuff that's not approved.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why there's special Chicago units. Remember we were talking about this? Units that are only made for the Chicago area because they have very specific rules.
Gotcha.
It's weird, man. It's weird.
I'm just going to start doing random stuff and see if Adam picks up on it. I'm going to start using it like Seal Tight. I'm going to start going. I want to go to the supply house. Like when I'm doing a duct repair, I'm just going to go to the supply house and buy a box of Flex.
Nice.
That would be great.
He's going through invoices.
Yeah, like, what are you doing with this?
You bought
Flex over here.
And you bought R4.
Yes.
Well, it's smaller. It fits better.
R4. No, I went to a job today. Apparently somebody's using Flex, or they use Flex as the insulation for round metal pipe, because apparently people don't know how to insulate up north or something. I don't know. Maybe it's all the bare metal they're used to. They've never had to wrap a piece of duck in their life, apparently.
Hey, they sell those. They sell those sleeves that you can slide on metal pipe. They sell them down here. Just nobody buys them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they come out of the box. You slide it right over.
It looked like somebody took a piece of Flex and slid it over a 6-inch round hard pipe.
Yeah, that's what they do. It comes like that. It comes without the helix on the inside.
That's retarded.
I don't know. I think I bought like one of those. I forget what it was for, but I didn't run any pipe for anything else, so it didn't matter. Because we all use Flex for supply runs, and if we had return branch runs, we use Flex too. We use a metal trunk. That's all we ever did was use a metal trunk. It looked good too.
Yeah.
Stop making a face, Joe. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
All right.
It really was. I got videos on YouTube.
How about duckboard?
I don't like duckboard. I don't like duckboard at all.
Okay, good. I know I like your work.
How about this?
Yeah.
Since we have put the chat to sleep.
Yeah.
With, talking about our little heated debate and talking about ductwork and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't we do a chat giveaway?
Let's do it. Yeah, that's a good. You know what? Let's do it. Let's wake them up a bit. Let's do this.
Let's see if I can't get that going for you here.
Yeah.
What are we gonna give away?
I think we'll do a nice my latest tool, thanks to you guys, because I used to always have 1101, and it went missing. I think I left it somewhere, to be honest.
You took advice from me?
Yeah, one of you guys. And
oh wait, did I say that out loud?
Oh, he did.
Dumbass. Yeah. So I love the 8-in-1, and let's give one away on the house.
Well, that's good. It's not working yet, so keep on talking.
Oh, you don't got the picture? You don't got it?
No, I don't have the Nightbot brought up. It's not picking up the chat yet for whatever reason. So keep talking. So what else does Justin do wrong, man?
Let's hear it. Go ahead, make me a list. Make me a list and email it to me so I can work on these things.
Oh my god,
brutal!
I'm not gonna hear the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, secretly, that's why I want you to come to Chicago, so that you can come down here and teach me all the ways to be the superior technician.
I'll have my teaching stick. Attention! Oh,
I'm about to say, what is that?
You're gonna throw away a 6-inch piece of thermostat wire. You're gonna scream and yell at me.
Not 6 inch. I'm thinking more like
owner, Justin. You're not thinking like an owner.
Think like an owner.
Material.
Think like an owner. I would say about 10 feet. 10 feet is kind of pushing it.
So what do you do with all that excess stuff?
I keep it.
Keep it where?
In the truck.
So you have like a dedicated shelf of just pieces?
Well, you're not gonna keep every single little piece.
You are throwing some away.
Yeah, it's fine. You are throwing some away, but for the longer end pieces, like keep them. You're going to use it for one little simple, service call or install. You might need it, so it's good to have it handy, especially BX, armor cable, BX, whatever you want to call it, Romex, whatever.
BX crap.
It's golden. I like it. I use it all the time. I know. I use it all the time. So I got used to it.
I hate it.
Yeah. What's the other stuff you said? Green. You guys use Greenlee?
Something like that. I don't know. Whatever they call it here.
Yeah.
Sure. I call it BX, but I
thought
guess
it was the
maybe
same
there's
stuff.
a difference between that and Greenlee. I don't know.
I pictured
Apparently
the same.
is,
I pictured the same stuff for both of them.
Sorry?
I pictured it was the same stuff.
No, apparently the Greenlees you can feed wires in through it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Greenfield.
Oh, Greenfield. There you go, Justin. Thanks. Yeah, Greenfield.
Yep, it ain't working.
Oh, great.
Nightbot is down. It's just Nightbot. I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll do it this way then. Ask one of your superior questions, Joe, and the first one to answer it in the chat wins.
The first person to answer.
Let me pop out the chat so I can see. Okay.
If you could think of something, Justin, think of something. I'll think as well. But okay, you know what? We'll get back to it. I'll think of something. We'll get back to it. If you want to start the show, the game show.
Let me think as well.
Let's start the game show.
Let's
wanna
all
do
just
that?
What's
think.
this guy thinking about over there?
Me?
Okay.
No, Zach. I'm talking about Zach.
No, I was waiting to see if Nightbot would pick up the people, but it's not. It's being a jerk.
It's all right. We'll do it a certain way. We'll give us something else in chat away somehow.
All right. Well, you want to play some cowboy quiz?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're back.
What's going on? We're back. What's going on, guys?
Justin, where'd he go? He quit. He quit the band.
Yeah, he just had enough.
He gone. That's all right. It's all right. He wasn't very good anyway. Am I right, Joe?
Yeah. Need some more teaching.
Oh, wait a second. He doesn't use headphones, so he can hear that on the speakers while he's going to his kitchen or whatever.
His wife is probably gonna tell him.
Yeah.
Justin,
what they said about you. These dudes are calling like crazy already. But
Are they?
They have to wait a second because the question, man, is not here yet. Wait till the number's on the screen, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the chat for the Nightbot thing. It's finally picking it up.
Oh, okay. Whatever. We'll do it maybe later. We'll see.
We'll get him back.
Awesome.
Hey,
Hope these
Nightbot
guys
finally
watch
popped up, man. Nightbot's working now.
So we got to squeeze that in after this, right?
You
them.
promised.
Maybe we'll see how it goes.
You promised, Joe.
You
Okay.
promise. There ain't no maybe. You did.
All right.
We don't put it out there now. You don't go
Let's do
back
it.
giving stuff away. People will be pissed.
Canadians
do
don't
it.
keep their
Let's
word.
do it.
All right.
Wait, okay. Start
Let's
this.
take a caller.
Yeah.
All right, I'm put the number on the screen here. Here it goes. I bet I don't even have to. Let's see if someone calls before I put the number on the screen. No, not yet.
No. Hope these people watch this video.
I hope so too. All right. All right, we have a caller.
Hello.
You're on the air.
Hello, Zach.
Well, hello, Gary Gleisberg.
Hi, Gary. We're here. Hi.
Hey,
Come on,
guys.
Gary.
Joe, Justin.
What's going on, Gary?
What's happening?
How was your week, Gary?
What'd you say?
I said, how was your week?
Very good. How about you?
I can't complain.
They're so tense. It's like they think it's a question. How was your week? What was
It was
that?
good. It was good. It was good. What I
I'm
went.
having a small talk with you, Gary.
I'll take the
Small
testos.
talk with you, man.
Jeez.
Was that level 1? All right, level 2 now.
All right, Gary, you ready?
Oh, yeah, let it go.
All right. I tried to be fair on level 1 questions this week. I got a lot of kickback out of last week that they were too hard for level 1.
He like
So,
overcorrects with his questions. Like, that's not easy. That's too easy. Then wham, the hardest question you've ever
I'm
heard.
trying to find the happy medium. I don't know if I found it yet, but we're about to find out. So here we go.
We're about to
Question
figure it
number
out.
1. What horsepower is the blower?
1/3.
That is correct.
Nice.
See, I feel like that was fair. I feel like
That was good.
That was fair.
Yeah. What was the prize for the first round?
Screwdriver?
Cricket.
That sounds like a question. Screwdriver? How about the 8-in-1? The 8-in-1? All right. The 8-in-1 from Klein. A lovely screwdriver you can use to take screws out.
Or a Schrader cord.
The Schrader cord thing. That makes them better.
Yeah.
That picture you just put up was an 11-1.
It's all we had.
No have to do.
Sure.
Hey, wait a second. Let me count that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
Do you got one of those 8-in-1s, Gary?
Think I got 2 of them this week, but you know.
Oh, well, now you got 3.
No, just add it to the collection because you know you're always leaving them somewhere.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yeah. You'll lose one of the bits out of it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
All right. Let's move on to round 2. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's see here. Hang on. Let me keep up with my questions here. Stand by one.
You want me to do my hold music stuff? I can do that.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Jeopardy?
All right.
Not exactly.
What was the indoor temperature displayed on the second thermostat he walks up to when he first gets there?
You said the indoor temperature?
The indoor temperature on the second thermostat that he walks up to when he's first getting to the call.
79 degrees.
That is correct.
Oh, yeah!
Gary's got his notebook over there with notes.
Oh, you hear it in the background, eh?
That's
Binder
awesome.
has tabs in it, has everything.
Okay. Well, the level 2 prizes, I guess we can just pick one of them here. And actually, you could actually tell us what you need. Wouldn't that be a good idea? Ted likes this sort of thing when we go on the fly like this and give him options. Ted is a man of many options. He loves to give people options. Since he's that way, I wouldn't do it otherwise. There's the Milwaukee hacksaw, the Klein nut drivers, or the Makita hammer drill.
The Milwaukee.
Oh, the Milwaukee's beautiful and wonderful.
Yep.
I assume. I've never used it.
Great prizes.
All right. But wait, there's more.
I got to really stump him on this one. I can't get it. I can't let him get me.
Okay.
First caller, go all the way.
Yeah. It is a level 3.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, Gary. I'm not trying to stop you. But...
Oh, don't let him
it's
lie
okay.
to you, Gary. I'm totally trying to make you miss this one. All right, let's see here. Which one am I going to use on you?
The hardest.
Well, they're all hard. Level 3s are anyway.
Ted says if he wins, you're fired. I don't know what that means since he's not actually your boss.
He wins and Justin is fired. All right, let's see.
Part of the show.
What? Okay, let's do this one. You may get it if you took notes. I don't know, but I feel like it's something that you have to really be paying attention to.
Okay.
Not brand on this, okay? I'm not looking for brand. I'm looking for the model, okay?
Mhm.
What model clamp meter is he using?
That's a good one, Justin. I like that.
That's an SC77.
Oh my God!
Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm fired.
Congratulations. That was awesome
I
question.
hope it was worth it.
That was awesome.
That's exactly right.
We've officially lost our sponsor, and next week we will be giving away ink pens from Dollar General.
8 and 1's gonna be the grand prize next week, guys.
Keep pumped.
Wow, great job, Gary.
Thank you.
Yeah, no kidding.
You got all new tools. Thanks, Ted.
Thank you,
great
Ted.
tools. Yeah. What do he went for level 3? Did you guys tell him? Did I miss it?
Well, there's only one prize for level 3, and that's testo probes.
Okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
Not as
Very
pitchy.
nice.
That's awesome.
Bros. Well, you know the deal, Gary. Email your information to hvacOvertime@gmail.com, and we'll get it sent out to you.
I sure will. Guys, thank you so much. Appreciate what you do. Thanks, Ted.
All right. Thanks for watching, Gary. Have a good weekend.
You bet. See you now.
See ya. See ya.
Wow, impressive.
Wow.
Yeah. So Justin's getting fired this show. Grand prize again. Cool. Not bad.
Shannon said the SC77 has been retired since the 1980s.
I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure I used one of those.
Oh, my God.
Well, I tried. I felt like it was a tough question
That was a good question, Justin.
because he only shows his meter, like shows that part of his meter one time, and he's not talking about the meter or nothing. He's distracting it by talking about checking low and high voltage on the X13. So I'm like, how many people are really paying attention to what the actual numbers are on the meter?
Good question, buddy.
It was good.
Question.
I thought it was good too.
And I'm sure Ted could agree with this. It couldn't go to a better person. Gary's a good lad. He's a big supporter, so it's pretty cool that he won.
Yeah.
We're gonna take another caller.
In the game over, isn't that the rule? If he wins,
The game's over,
Is
bud.
the grand prize gone?
it's all
Let's do
over.
this chat giveaway.
Yeah, you have people in the chat. If you start chatting now, you'll start appearing. There's only 16 of you in there now.
Okay, but should we do just chat? Oh yeah, that's right. It's working. Oh yeah,
It's working
Chat
now.
giveaway. Let's do it.
it's
Just go
working
nuts, guys. Go nuts.
What do we always say? Chat your ass off, guys.
Chat your ass.
That's right.
By the way, guys, hit the thumbs up for this great channel of great shows of giveaways.
I'm waiting for somebody to comment. Justin's fired.
Yeah, it'll be in there somewhere. There's some really strange stuff in these little speedy chats.
There's always like random stuff in there.
Yeah, I put random stuff all the time.
Yeah, Joe's one of the problem people. He puts in some really random stuff.
Oh, you should see some of the stuff I put.
Just Alex Golden. Yeah, I seen you, bud.
What'd he
I
say?
seen you.
What did you put?
Justin's fired.
Tam
Meow,
77.
meow.
That's funny.
Shannon put Tam 77.
Oh, Shannon.
Oh God.
So you call it, Justin, whenever you want it to. You want Zach to hit that button.
Yeah, man. I'll do it.
Yeah, that's probably good enough.
All
Let's
right.
go with it.
We have 34 eligible users, and I'm going to roll it, and you'll see it announced in the chat. You can actually stop chatting out there. And there, the winner is announced. It's Chris Biersey.
Who's it? Who's the winner?
Chris Biersey is the winner.
Cool.
Chris Beersey, cool.
We see him around, yeah.
All right,
Chris?
Chris, yeah. Email your information to us, hvacOvertime@gmail.com. And we're going to give him what? 8 and 1?
Yeah, we'll give him an 8-1.
Do a client 8 and 1.
Yeah.
So send us your information. We'll get it sent out to you.
Yeah.
Very
Cool.
nice. Very nice. Look at that. The show was less than an hour.
Couple minutes. Cool. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like by 10 minutes because we got started a few minutes late.
Yeah.
Just because Adam's talkative ass ain't here.
Yeah, you know, and it was last minute too. Obviously, it was an emergency situation. It was pretty cool. We didn't want to cancel it and not give out any prizes, right? Got to give away Ted's prizes.
Yeah, we owe it to Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should give away all testo. Ted was like, "Why don't you give away all testo probes for every round?" We're like, "No, Ted, that's too much. Okay, maybe next time."
Maybe next time.
Maybe.
So let's see. I went from extremely easy to extremely hard. Now I've went back to easy. So maybe next week will be like impossible again. I don't know. It's a work. I'm trying, guys.
I think you're doing cold, good, buddy. Man.
It's 48. Let me see. Justin's asking. I look cold. It's 48. I was cold, and I'm kind of beat up. It's been a rough week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys work up there?
Sorry.
Oh.
You guys actually work up there?
Yeah, they play foosball in the basement where the furnace is at.
No. I've been outside this week more often than I should be. So,
yeah, doing
one of those weeks.
Doing what?
What? I don't know if you seen. Did you see Ted's message when we did the chat giveaway? What was it? I'm trying to go up, just find it. What did he say?
He just said chat your ass off over and over again.
No. It was something else. Hold on. I can't get out. I don't know if you can find it, Zach. I can't go that high until I do all this shenanigans. But I think something about he's going to pick number 3 questions or approve. I don't know. It's just something. I don't know.
I'm looking for it right here. I want to see what Ted said because he says a lot of cool stuff. He says, I will be writing that level 3 questions from now on. So he's going to follow the easy, never can get it, wished I was dead. That's a 3.
Oh my gosh. Anyways.
Yeah. So what were you doing outside, Joe? We're not getting away from this topic. What were you doing?
Gardening. Were you
standing on the rooftop just
to be honest,
your wide variety of freaking knowledge, just preaching it to the crowd?
I was actually laying down some snow melt tubing. And somebody has to do it. And I have a 5,400 square foot driveway I'm doing for a customer, a custom home. I'm doing all this tubing for a boiler setup, and yeah.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have asked. Adam's not here, so you don't have that other person to talk that Chinese crap with, because I don't understand what you're saying. I just okay, cool, yeah, all right. I have no idea what that is. Okay, cool.
Heating driveway, so you don't get no snow in the winter. So thermostat calls. There's a slab sensor on the ground. Put it this way: if it senses wet, it senses snow, it's kicking on the boiler. You're getting snow melt. You won't have any snow on your driveway. You'll be the only one on your street who doesn't have to shovel.
That's some rich people crap.
Yeah, it's not no. How do I say it's pretty much living in Taj Mahal. It's good stuff.
I mean, that's a step above paying a company to come clear your driveway.
Yeah, let's get real. It's expensive, and it's funny that you say that because there's a couple customers and they have money, and they say, "So, can I turn this off? When it's not, they're trying to cut some costs." I'm like, dude, this is a luxury. You know what I mean? You ain't causing. You know what? You're gonna save any money with a boiler heating a floor on the outside. So, anyways, and I'm pretty sure Adam would say the same thing. He's come across that. So yeah,
I want snow melt for my driveway.
Oh, dude, trust me, I don't kind of want to do it on mine.
So whenever you get here, that's your first job.
Oh, I'll love to. But the thing is, when it comes to snow melt, you have other things that come with it. You got to pour. You got something that has to go on top of it. Pouring. You got your R value insulation. You got to put underneath the snow melt, right? It comes along with it. You got to do your whole driveway pretty much. Yeah,
he makes a point in the chat. Not rich people crap when it snows 7 times a day for 6 months.
What?
That's a lot.
That's a lot of snow.
He's in Canada as well. That's Carl, our other Canadian friend.
Is everybody just getting up of me now?
I think he was agreeing with you, actually. You need that snow melt, man. You need to put it in there.
Good question. Justin's got a good question. Joe, what temperature do you set the aquastat for a driveway?
It's not an aquastat. We use a Tecmar thermostat.
What?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
You're speaking Chinese again, but please continue.
I got a question for you, Joe, so you can explain this so us Southerners can get it. You have a thermostat that senses the driveway temperature. You said it's Tecmar. What exactly is it? You said it senses dampness as well?
Yeah. Yeah, dampness, and there's all these differentials you can set inside the TechMark control. But yeah, there's actually Wi-Fi ones as well that could predict the weather forecast. And so if let's say it's starting to snow tomorrow, it will predict that. It will know it. It sees the weather forecast, and it'll start getting your slab, start heating up your driveway, start getting, ramping up a bit, getting the system ready.
Sounds like rich people problem.
Yes.
That's definitely rich people right there, man.
Yeah.
I've never seen that on a trailer.
It's pretty neat. We don't usually do the Wi-Fi ones. That's like the top elite tech where it's just one above it. I usually install, and it's non-Wi-Fi. Well, it's Wi-Fi, but it's not like weather network Wi-Fi, I suppose. And it's just controlled by the slab sensor.
What temperature is it?
Usually you go around, I'm in Celsius, so I have to try to convert it here. Let me try to convert my Celsius to Fahrenheit.
Everybody pull up Google on your phone.
Let me see here. Hold on. I got it right. I got an app on my phone.
But what I'm going to ask you is that what the temperature is, because what if it just rains and it's really cold outside?
There's actually, and see, there's parameters too you can set up. So if it's too cold, let's say it's below -15, I usually put, I usually put -15. I won't have the boiler come on, because you and I know when it's -15 outside, A, it's not snowing. B, that boiler ain't keeping up if there's snow. So there's no point of running it. So there's different parameters like that. There's also wet parameters and dry parameters and idle control. So you want to keep it. And that's the other option, right? Guys want to shut it off. Well, you're actually saving more money if you keep it on and having it an idle control. And what it does is it idles around a certain temperature you set it at. So when the snow does come, it doesn't have to take 6 years to get rid of it. It's actually at a steady temperature, and it'll climb up easy.
See, now you're speaking my language. You're speaking my language.
Cool.
Because you, in the forced air world, you get those customers that they go to work and they set their thermostat up to 80 degrees or 85 degrees because they're at work. And then they come home at, 5 o'clock in the afternoon and they're like, oh, I'm going to turn it to 70. And then when it's not there within an hour, they're calling, oh, my air conditioner's not working. Yeah, it is. You're trying to make up 15 degrees right in the heat of the day.
Yeah, and 15% relative humidity.
So
I think you just nailed it right in the head. That's a perfect example of temperature. Exactly. People want to shut off their AC in the summertime. Same thing. We get up here, and it takes forever to ramp up or cool the house.
Yeah. It's whatever. People are going to do what they want to do regardless. They want a Nest, or they want an Ecobee, or they want a programmable that's Wi-Fi, Honeywell, whatever, because they want to sit and play with it while they're at work or whatever. I always just recommend to everybody, put it at the temperature that you're comfortable at and leave it there. Because all that money that you think you're saving by turning it up to 80 degrees or 85 degrees and leaving it there for a few hours while you're at work, guess what? When you get home and it runs for 3 hours solid to pull the temperature back down, did you really save that much money during the day?
Yeah, right.
So I don't know. I'm just a firm believer in put it somewhere and leave it.
Yeah, I like that too. I don't think it's good to set the temperature up because then the humidity goes up and that can mess with stuff in the house. Your wooden door frames will start sticking and stuff like that when you have those humidity changes.
Maybe one circumstance I guess I could understand is if you're going on vacation. Okay, so you're going to be gone for a solid week. If you wanted to turn it up a few degrees while you're gone, you're not keeping it at 70. You want to put it at 78 or whatever for a solid week. Okay, maybe I can kind of understand that. But while you're at work for 8 hours or whatever, I just don't see it.
Yeah, I know. So, it's funny because there's actually somebody in the chat. I just looked at the chat quickly, and some guy mentioned something about a beer cooler, and I got that in the summertime. He wanted to turn off a cooler at one point.
You're reading while you're talking.
Sorry. I'm trying to read it. It was a good point. Anyways, it was about a beer cooler.
That's right, Shannon. Set it and forget it. That's right.
And Justin said it was a temperature. I don't know. Probably it's Fahrenheit. It's probably around 140. I'm going to say that the slab sensor heat around there. Fahrenheit. I just seen that.
Okay. Anyways, enough about thermostats.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
You cut off a bit. Was that? Did you say? Did you agree with me? We're getting out of here.
Yeah.
No, you know what? We're gonna stay just so we don't agree on something. I'm not gonna let you live it down for at least a week.
All right.
Oh my god!
Here we go.
Blasted me live.
All right, I'm gonna move out of the way. You guys just have it out. All right, Joe.
Zach,
stop saying that Justin is a loser. Go. What happened? What happened?
What's it gonna take? What do I have to prove to you?
You already proved it. You don't have to prove nothing, dude. You're awesome.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You're just saying that to be nice because you're Canadian.
No,
that's what you guys do.
Okay, typical nice Canadian.
So I want to hear what you're really thinking. I don't want the bullcrap front cover.
I know.
You're great, Justin. You're great. I don't want to hear
since
that.
I met you, since I had some good conversation with you, I know you are a awesome individual with great knowledge.
I don't know about all that.
And there are many things that you know, and I don't really have no clue on. So
that's BS.
Here you go. What do you think that he knows? What does he know that you don't know? Do you think?
You know what? It's
okay.
Everybody knows a little bit.
Like that. Name something that I know that you don't know. Don't worry, I'll wait. Go ahead.
I don't see no dual fuel. I don't see too many dual fuel down here. Up here.
Yeah, that's not rocket science.
Wait a minute. But that's what I was saying yesterday. No, but if I look at it, I don't see them often, so I might take a second glance, right?
You just got to figure out how you have the dual fuel set up.
Yeah.
Is it using an old school stat outside? Is it using a Honeywell wireless sensor? What's it set at? Where does the heat pump lock out and it switch to gas? I mean, I don't know.
I like that. I like this talk. I think we should continue this talk next show because that's an awesome conversation.
Joe has something to do. He's trying to leave here.
No, I'm serious. You know what? I'm gonna sleep.
He's gonna go fix that boiler in his house because he's got a freaking boggin on and he's inside.
Boggin on my head. I was cold and I just was feeling under the weather a bit. So I just put a hat on.
This guy. He didn't want us to see his messed up hair.
That's the other point.
Yeah. Let's see it, man.
His Herman Munster hair.
Let's check it out. Check it. Let's see your hair.
Let's
see it. Hold on.
Take it off. Just rip it off and let's see it.
Hold on. There you go. Go ahead.
Let me see it first.
Do it.
No, you can't. You're still gonna see me. Hold on.
Like you're in a Canadian street gang. Your gang's called the Raptors.
No!
Wow. Oh gosh, that's an apocalypse of hair. Yeah.
What? But yeah.
Wait. No, I want to have another debate real quick before we go. Take that back off.
Hold on. He didn't hear that part, I don't think.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Take that back off for a second. I want to have a debate with the chat right now, and then I'll feel a little bit better. I may lean towards.
Oh, what?
Take it back off.
No, I'm not taking it off. Now there's something going on, and I don't know about.
Okay, well, you're dead to me for the next week.
Oh my God! What?
Take the hat off, man. It can't be that bad. Your hair's fine. It can't be that bad. All right. What's the problem?
Take your headphones off and let me ask the question. Then you can put them back on.
Oh my God! Oh, I know what you're gonna ask. But go ahead. You know what? I'll give you this because I felt bad yesterday. Go ahead.
Okay. How many people in the chat thinks he looks like Herman Munster? Tell me he doesn't look like Herman Munster right now.
Just clapping when I come back? What the hell is that?
I only put the clapping there because I know when you put your headphones back on, you're like, what the hell did he say that they're clapping for?
Yeah. What is going on? What'd you say? Oh my God.
See if I can bring up a picture of this guy so we can do this. Hold on a second.
Oh, it's in the front part and the back. So.
Let me see if I can do this.
Oh, he does. You told him I look like Herman Munster.
Hold on a second. We're going to work on this. We need to get a picture up so people can compare.
You know what? Just get that Halloween doll you have, Zach.
It's in the garage. It's way downstairs. I should have brought it up here for
Frankenstein.
The show. I'm working on this.
Are we even now, Justin? Are we good?
Maybe.
I'm going to bring this thing up on the screen for comparison purposes. Just give me just a second. I had to download it. All right, we're going to put it next to Joe on the screen. All right.
Please, Bill.
Hey, Joe. Push all your hair down flat like this. Put it down straight.
It's up there right next to you. You can't see it right now, but the picture is right next to you. It looks like Al Pacino in Serpico. That's cool looking.
That's enough. There's enough. There's enough abuse.
How does it feel, Joe?
Oh my god.
All right, I'll take the picture down now. All right, there you go.
Oh, you have it right beside me. I just look at the other screen. I'm
It's
oh
like
my
right
God,
there.
This guy. That's awesome. I gotta do his same face.
I gotta here. I'm gonna put it over you and just have it. You're talking, and all you see is him.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I try and do the same face he's doing.
There you go. Now it's just Joe's gone completely, and it's just the other guy.
Oh my gosh.
I can't even tell he's gone.
Hi guys. I'm Frankenstein.
Oh my gosh.
All right, enough of these shenanigans. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
It's been a blast.
Take us out, Joe. Take us out.
I hate this part.
Just do.
This is the easiest thing ever.
How about you take us out?
No, this is your job.
My job? There's no jobs here.
I'll put the picture back up, Joe. Come on.
Okay, well, guys and gals, we don't talk back like your wives, like your husbands, like your kids. This is a place to hang out and chill, shoot the breeze, get away from the normal grind. Tune in next week, HVAC Overtime.
All right, we're back.
Joe, I blame you. You let me forget.
I just blame it all on me.
It's your fault.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'm going to announce the video for next week so that, I don't know, maybe we can have another level 3 winner. Maybe a ballpoint pen, though. We'll keep you updated on that.
Nice one, Justin. We'll be giving away heat pump pens.
Heat pump.
What?
Zach, you got these shop talk pens over there that we can bug?
Well, I have one of the air repair pins left. That'll be your level 3 prize.
That might be our next winner next week.
Harbor Freight scissors and an iPhone charger.
Harbor Freight. Yeah, we'll have to be going to get our tool giveaways from Harbor Freight.
Hey, well, never mind.
What?
Skilled trade up may utilize Harbor Freight from time to time.
Yeah, I know it's cool. It's cool. Harbor Freight's cool. But you know what I mean.
I don't know about that either, but it's good for some stuff.
You know what I mean.
It's good. It's okay.
It's good for the little knickknacks.
It is. What's that video?
Anyways,
Yeah.
the video for next week is titled New Train Gas Furnace and 16 SEER AC Change Out in Attic. Published April the 11th, 2018. Again, that's New Train Gas Furnace and 16 SEER AC Change Out in Attic. April 11th, 2018.
Hold on. And I'm glad you said that. And now I'm going to look up Uncle Paul because I think Chris is, I got to see what Chris is saying. I think he's talking about Chris. You're such a, I'm going to remember that. I'm pretty sure he's saying I look like Uncle Paul.
What Uncle Paul? What is that?
Uncle Paul from, what did he say it was from? Hold on. I don't know. I never heard of Uncle Paul before. So I was like, Where is
Uncle
it?
Paul from what? Maybe I'll just Google it. Let me just Google
Uncle Paul was a creepy character on the Opie, whatever, and Anthony radio show.
Oh, I listened to it a little bit.
Opie, I guess.
Yeah, I see a guy that they're probably referring to. I do not necessarily see the resemblance though.
I see a couple guys too, Chris. He is pretty creepy looking, but come on. I think you could do better than that one, bud.
No, that's not good enough.
Nah.
No, the other one was much closer.
Herman Munster?
Yeah, it was. I mean, of course, it's a fictional character, but it does have some of the features the same.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe
do that again.
What you have to, maybe that's what I require you to do.
Is
for me to forgive you.
What?
This is what you're gonna have to do because you don't quite look like him. You got facial hair.
Okay.
Your hair's kind of sticking up in the front. It's not quite laying down. You got to shave your face. Yeah. Clean shaven.
Yes.
Okay. You got to take a comb, wet your hair, and comb your hair straight down flat on your
I
head.
guarantee I'm gonna look just like him.
You got to do it.
Maybe I might do it for Halloween.
Comb it straight down where you got bangs right here in the front.
Okay.
And you got to clean shave your face. And I guarantee you.
Maybe for next week's show,
Pretty freaking close to it.
For the Halloween season, I might do it.
For the Halloween season.
What day is Halloween?
Okay, can we go for real this time?
Yeah, let's go for real. All right, guys.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.